Okay, so no more faffing about. You guys woke up after your long rest. Several of you, or the majority of you, four of you, slept in the lodge, the Guildhall Lodge, as a part of your bargain with the Traders Guild of 10 Towns. One of you slept in a sort of an ice closet next to the lodge, as you are. Your soul is lingering about in the ethereal plane, and then one of you stayed at home in good need. But it's first chill, so 6 a.m.-ish around the time as you guys all wake up and meet back up in the guild hall. I guess I'll throw it over to Bramble to see, as you awake, you rise, before everyone else in your home. But like, is Bramble just gonna sneak out, just kind of like knowing that you have something that you want to try to help the town, but there's also you got to meet the group and everything. What's Bramble's exit from his home, as he's only been away a couple of days, but now coming home to a much different good need, or at least a good need heading in a different direction?
Yeah, so I think I had just a little time with my family last night, so this morning I'm going to wake up before the other two are up and head down to the hall to meet the rest of the crew. Try to get things moving here.
All right, everyone else. So one of the things that came up at the end of last session was you went to meet the shaman, I guess. Olga is at least the girl that Bramble knew, or the woman that Bramble knew, and you asked if she had any means or knew any means of trying to resurrect. She's unable to resurrect, but she said that she could perform a rite on Shuente to perhaps bind Jackie's soul to his body to buy you more time, so you don't lose the opportunity to perhaps raise him, bring him back without need of a larger or more expensive or difficult spell. So she said that if you guys were to perform a favor for the goddess Shunte, that she would be able to curry her favor and tether his soul to his body and give you more time, buy you more time in order for you to resurrect him. And so Bramble is heading, that was the last kind of bit that you guys talked about at the last session. And so you guys headed to... long
we got to clear snow off a statue, right? Something like that. We got to clear snow off a statue, something like that.
Yeah. So there's a statue nearby. She'll go with you. That is a statue. It's a Shohotian statue that is a to Shonte, and that's kind of where we ended things. And so Bramble's gonna enter into the guild hall, kind of meet you guys, and just we'll kind of go from there.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How is the accommodations here?
You what?
I'm asking how the accommodations were at the inn, or at the town hall, whatever.
Adequate.
Was there a continental breakfast?
I didn't see one.
I mean, the closest thing to a continental breakfast might be some spilled seeds. Bar nuts, I guess, from the night before.
So I was hoping we could get out there and clear out this statue for Jackie the Twat, and also on the way to, but also hopefully get that on the way to tracking down this Burbig.
Sure.
And I can't remember yesterday, did we talk to anyone in town to get a lie on where there's some missing militia, right? Yeah. I think we know where they were going, so I believe we know the route.
Yeah. So when you in talking with the folks the night before, kind of gathering some information, you know the direction that they headed to. They're kind of not too far off from the one of the main drags in the town, but off into the woods, kind of up into the hills a bit, but kind of off adjacent to that, kind of not directly the direction that the militia went into the woods, but just off maybe to the east a bit further is the statue that Olga was asking you to help with.
So what do people think? Do we want to clear this statue first, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good with that, and then head back and look for this militia and possibly the Verbig.
Where's Jackie's body again? Is it just like hanging out in the snow?
Yep.
It's in like an ice chest, I thought, or a ice cellar.
So,
stuffed him in a freezer.
yeah, well, I mean, it's cold out all the time, right? And so you really just got to lay him out with a, I don't know, what is Jackie's body? How did you guys leave Jackie's body in the stable next door?
Pull his pants down to his knees.
What I remember, it was like in like a little, not inside but not outside. It was like in like a lean-to sort of structure on the side of the thing.
Yeah, same place where you guys' like dog sleds are being held. Yeah, let's roll to see if the dogs started gnawing on them. No, they didn't.
That's what I was concerned about.
So you guys heading? So
Yeah.
All right. So after a short period of kind of gathering up, getting ready, Olga shows up. She kind of shuffles in and says, someone is going to need to bring your friend, his physical form to this, and we will perform a rite in order to try to bind his soul. And she looks to you, Bramble, like, I'm going to need your help, and she hands you a kind of a bundle of like, what do they call a bundle of wheat? It has a specific name. What is a bundle of like wheat?
Is that the F word?
A fuck. It's a fuck. She hands you a fuck of wheat.
You're thinking of a bundle of sticks, Steve. That's a faggot.
Yeah, that's right.
So she hands you a fuck of
like a chaff or a chaff, something. A chaff of wheat.
A chaff of wheat. Or I like fuck of wheat. And she says, "I'm going a sheaf. A sheaf of wheat." And when we bring his body to the statues, and it's cleared, we'll lay him in front. I want you to cover him in wheat, and then you. And she looks to you, and she looks kind of says, "If we're the only two holy folks that can devote our divine powers, well, perhaps we can together perform the ritual to bind his soul to his body." Do you need to do anything before we go?
I guess we need to get Jackie then.
Yes, his body is going to be the anchor.
Okay, I thought we were going to do that back here. So, all right. Well, I guess we should go get Jackie and pull his body out of the ice cellar and bring him with us.
I can take a leg.
How far away is this?
It'll be about a mile walk. Why?
If it's far, I can turn into a horse and you can...
Oh, we can test that too. Yeah. Or I mean, there's like a kind of a make to like there's a sled that you guys could use. Like it wouldn't be. It's not difficult. You're not gonna be dragging them one arm through the snow like that.
I don't want to waste a shift slot.
Oh yeah, we don't want to waste a slot on Jackie, so let's we'll put him in a sled and drag him.
Nope, the other one.
Like this has turned into a Weekend at Jackie situation.
Oh, for sure. That's what we should do for the whole rest of the campaign. Never refine them.
We'll just make Sontag sit and watch as you guys Weekend at Jackie's in. Cast a witch bolt.
We got to figure out what song makes him dance.
One of you
Let me be
take a
who
level
I
of
need to be.
warlock, and then you can just animate dead.
All right, so yeah, we should probably just take the sled then.
Yeah. So you guys load Jackie up in the sled, and it's fairly easy dragging him. Except for the fact that his pants around his ankle are picking up a bunch of snow. So subtle adjustments there, and you guys are able to tow him with little issues. You guys make it to after about, I would say, 30 minutes of wading through the snow, not too far from town. It gets a little darker as you head into the woods, but you guys reach this. All right, so you guys reach this clearing where this old statue is sort of carved out of a rock that has been in place here and is deeply buried, and tough to tell how old, but this thing has been sitting here for some time, and it's covered in snow. And so she kind of gestures, and you guys pull Jackie's body up to the front of it, and kind of waits for you guys to do what you've been asked to do.
Clear the snow.
Okay.
All right. So who's gonna do what?
I can clear some snow.
I can also clear snow.
So everyone's going after it.
Somebody need to lay wheat on his body.
Mhm.
So I'll do that.
Okay. So Jackie's laid out. Bramble, what are you doing?
I was helping to clear the snow.
Okay. So you guys are working through it. You clear all the snow. So you guys clear the snow. Body is kind of laid out in front, in the snow before it. Steffi, you start covering him in wheat. But as you're covering him in wheat, a couple of things something catches your eye. You see, as he's kind of laying there, and you start laying the wheat upon him, you see a kind of a shimmer, almost like a glint, catches your eye, kind of peeking out from below his shirt.
I thought you were gonna say he gets a boner. I was scared.
Death boner.
He's had one this whole time.
But you see something shiny in under Jackie's shirt. Yeah, so as you're laying it out, everyone's kind of clearing the statue. You find this, it's like this cobalt metal object, this amulet. And as you kind of hold it in your hand, you see that it's got from the tusk kind of punctured Jackie. It's got almost a scrape or not a scrape, but like a puncture through a corner of it. But as you pick it up and you are looking at it, it is cool to the touch, very cool to the touch. It's like sucking the heat from your hand as you see it. And so and as you grab it and look, the latch in the back kind of collapses or unlatches, and now you're left holding it.
I'm gonna pocket it.
Okay, so you pocket it, and finish laying the wheat. Okay. Seth, I couldn't remember your name. So, Sephi, you finish. You pocket the amulet. Everyone else is kind of clearing things, and kind of all step back as you finish, kind of spreading the wheat over them. And Olga, she kind of shuffles forward, and she kind of grabs your hand, Bramble, and she kind of places it on top of Jackie's chest, atop the wheat, and she says, "I need you to concentrate with me, and I want to say one of those prayers to Shunte that I know you know because of our time together, and I just want you to focus on what we're trying to do here. Imagine whiffs of smoke just drifting up into the sky. You can't grab the smoke and pull it back to the fire. No. What I want you to do is just imagine that you can with your thoughts, guide the smoke back. Guide the smoke back and let it become part of the fire, hover around the fire. If you force it, it won't happen. I just want you to try to imagine it with your eyes. Like, channel this connection to Shunte if you can. And as she does so, she closes her eyes. You hear her start to hum to her. What is Bramble doing?
So Bramble takes her words to heart. He's trying to think of Jackie as a good guy, even though they've had their moments over the past few days. But he's still a good guy at the core, it seems, and we want to. He signed up for this cause, so just follow in her direction. Close my eyes. Think, oh, highest Shunte, take heed of Jackie here. Hold on to him. Keep his soul attached to his body for a bit longer. And then I just kind of meditate on what she said about the smoke going back to the body.
And she as she's kind of humming, she goes, this is no need to pray. I just want you to visualize this. Visualize this. It's very admirable, if you know. And she kind of guides, and you hear her kind of humming, kind of going forward. I'm going to ask Jackie. I'm going to ask Sephi and Aloysius. Sorry. I guess, would Sephi even care about the spiritual side of this stuff?
Probably not, especially not in this moment, because I think she's distracted by the amulet that she just pocketed. She's wanting to find a spot where she can go and pull it out and examine it.
Sure. Okay, so I just want to check with that. But the other spiritual person, I guess, Aloysius. Like, as you see them doing all this, what is going through Aloysius' mind? Like, what is Aloysius thinking as you're seeing them kind of perform this sort of spiritual incantation, the spiritual ritual in front of you?
He's just studying all their movements and drawing them away, trying to notice if there's things that he might like to borrow.
Perfect. Bramble, give me a religion check.
Okay. Ooh, that is not great. That's a 5.
So as you're focusing on this, your mind just at this task here. Her chanting and all that stuff, there's moments where you're like completely focused. There's moments where you're just completely locked in. But images and thoughts of Flint and his disappointment and his kind of frustration with you just kind of keep knocking you off of your focus here. And you're unable to fully keep your mind where it needs to get. And as some time passes and as this continues, even Olga starts this, as she's locked in and dialing in. You see her kind of, you out of the corner of your eyes, you glance back at her as you're having a hard time focusing, keeping focused on the task. You look over at her to see if she's looking at you on all of this. Or there's this sort of self-consciousness that's kind of going. These are new powers to you. These are new sort of rituals and everything that you've kind of been thrust into that you're trying to embrace, but there's a little bit of like almost anxiety, a little bit of embarrassment, and like these other things that you're worried about that are distracting your mind and kind of clouding all of your focus here. The fact that this bee that you're trying to focus and keep and tame has been fighting you. Some self-doubt is starting to creep in, and she as she's in the throes of this, she senses this, and she reaches slowly over, grabs your hand, and picks it off of Jackie and puts it onto your lap. And she just kind of pats you on the hand as she does that, and as she kind of dials in, she focuses in, and continues. Jackie. So you're dead.
Yep.
What is Jackie's? What happens? Where does like your mind, like you go from the physical plane to this ethereal plane. This ethereal plane, now you are ethereal. Your soul is kind of wandering around in this area, and I guess I'm curious to hear what Jackie, where is Jackie's mind? Where does Jackie's soul end up right now as you are sort of, entering and wandering around in the ethereal plane? Like what is Jackie's place in this plane of existence, and what is going on?
I don't know. What does Jackie see, hear, feel?
So oddly enough, it's sort of a tavern, but it's not a tavern that you've been to. It's as if you pick your head up off the bar, and it's this grand, unbelievable, like high end bar with like all sorts of filigree that is just like ornaments and all that stuff that just like your first thought is like, shit, how drunk did I get? How'd you get here? Like, where are you? But there's this as you look around, there's just like this luster to it all, this like soft glow, like in the movies when they throw that like filter on where it just kind of almost starbursty everywhere. So as you look around, you get that feeling, and so it's a tavern. There's plenty of people around. It's extremely active, but it's almost it's familiar to you in that just like you don't feel foreign to this place. You just like, oh, what happened? How did I get here? Oh, I must have been here this whole time.
So I don't remember what happened to me.
I guess through as you look around through contemplation, you do fragments of what happened previously kind of come to you, but it's almost as if like you're trying to remember a dream.
So I'm at a bar. All right. Hey, barkeep, give me a drink.
So this almost like mechanical creature kind of comes over. He's very box shaped. He's got wings, and he kind of comes over and he goes, "What would you like?"
I'll have your finest ale, please.
Well, we have 422 fine ales. Which one would you like?
Your best one.
Okay. And it kind of shuffles away, and you see him conversing off to the side as all of this kind of stuff comes around, or kind of goes on around you as he's preparing your drink. So you got some time here. You're looking around, and you kind of see there's, you're at the bar. You see, there's other people at the bar. There's a bunch of people all around you. Just kind of minding their own business, talking with each other. As you're waiting for your drink, what do you do?
I try and figure out or think through how I got here.
You could probably start cranking hog here in the afterlife. Anything goes.
Jackie looks down and doesn't have any pants on. Yeah. So is anyone next to me? Or...
Oh yeah, you got there's a pair of humans next to you, just regular looking folk. Nothing too exciting about them stands out to you. They just look like regular townsfolk that you've been interacting with a lot of your times. On either side of you, there's various races in and around you. There's in fact, there's a minotaur kind of at the far end of the bar, kind of standing there next to someone talking. Behind you, there's a whole group of people, several of the tables, mixed races, all of that. In fact, races that you've never interacted with before, like djinns and whatnot.
Jackie leans over to the human next to him and says, Hey, I'm Jackie Daytona. What's your name there, old chap?
My name's Travis. What's good to meet you.
Good to meet you. That's an interesting name. You from around here?
Oh, I'm from the Swords Coast, but been here for, jeez, lost count of the years.
Really? Where is here?
Here? Oh, you're in. I guess I would refer to it as a Valhalla of sorts. You're in the ethereal. You're in the spiritual realm.
Spiritual. What do we do here?
Well,
I hear say we can crank hog at any time we
Oh
want. Is
my
that
god, I cranked it 6 times now since I've been here. No one cares. Only people
Wow.
care. But what are they gonna do? Kill me?
Yeah, that's a good point. So, wow. So that means I'm dead?
Well, most of the time, people that come through here are dead. Now, people can traverse this realm, but we don't interact with them. We are shades to these folks. So, yeah, you're dead. If I'm talking to you,
What happened to you? How'd you die?
oh, syphilis.
Yeah,
That's rough.
that sounds rough. You should have shot up your dong with mercury. I hear that works.
Not my problem now, right? Well, here we are.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was a good person, huh? Not in Haiti, or not in Anaris, or whatever they call that.
Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. I can't even remember how I got here. What do you think of that?
That's the thing, right? So a lot of times, see, when that happens, it's fragmented. Your soul is ripped, right? I don't remember. It took me years to put things together. In fact, it was loved ones that I met later that helped me realize that I like to stick my stuff and things ain't clean. That's how I put two and two together, and that's my best guess. So what about you?
So
What do you recall? What do you remember? Were there dirty things that you were touching too?
Is he sure it's not a
There
razor blade?
was some animals. I remember. Is that disturbing?
Oh, so maybe you ripped apart from the inside out?
Tough to say. Maybe some wolves and
There's a club for that. There's some of us that have come together. Some of the folks that have come together and realized it was bestial mutilation that has caused your demise. They talk. I can get you in touch. They meet. We don't really have days here, but they meet from time to time. They schedule it.
So what do you do after you're done drinking? Are we drinking? Do you get drunk up here?
It's all a mental thing, right? And so there's the habit, the comfort of it all, and then your mind kind of lets it work for you. And it's sort of like this next stage, but it's more of a, over time, you just stop being, and then that's that. But this is sort of that second, as your soul is just kind of milling about. I don't know. I'm just kind of taking it all in and doing my thing and not having to worry about too much.
All right. Well, where can I find the bestiality bar?
Bestiality bar. Oh wow. Well, I'll ask around for that one. When I say I could get you in touch, it was more so I wasn't hoping you'd take me up on that offer.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how I died. I'm not really into the doing of beasts, just more of the trying not to die from them. But apparently that didn't work out so well.
And as you kind of say that, you do have this vivid memory of this mammoth, like this image of this mammoth pouring down on you. There's a flash of it and as you have that vivid memory or thought, there's this searing pain kind of irradiates through your chest, and then it's gone. It almost catches your breath, and as you're whatever you're doing, not really breathing, but that reaction, that muscle feel of breathing, almost to the point that you recognize you're not breathing, the absence of breath. But as all this has happened, he continues to talk, and as you're kind of listening to him, he kind of, oh yeah, well, so let's go. And you.
Hey, buddy, I can't hear you. What are you saying?
And he just
Take the
almost
marble
as if you're kind of being like someone's grabbed your chair and starts scooting you back, and you're kind of like he's looking at you, but you see him looking at you, but it's as if you're. So you look back and you see this guy
That's
is
a
still
big deal.
talking to
Jackie
you.
never pulls out.
This guy's still talking to you, and you see you, but there's this like you have been like starting to stretch, like this image of you is being stretched, and it's being pulled through this bar. You get pulled out, and like so like you see you, but it's just like in like when you win solitaire and it's just the cards bouncing around. It's you
Yeah.
being pulled out.
That's an old school reference.
Well, you know what? You got to use what you can to get the point across.
Never
So
won
what is
solitaire.
what's
So I don't
going?
know if
And
that's
as this is happening, like you hear everything that you were hearing is very, and what becomes clearer and more clearer and more clear is this like it's just chanting, and I don't know what's going on in Jackie's mind.
Fuck is that chanting?
You look around and you don't see much. You're just kind of getting pulled, and in fact, you get pulled to the point to where, like, you're able to see more of everything that's going around, and it's almost as if this is this glowing orb of that you're kind of moving away from back. Like, you're still sitting on your fucking chair, but you're just being like it's like you're traveling away from some sort of.
But I'm still sitting on the chair in the bar. Is that...
Well, you're sitting on a chair in the bar, but the chair is no longer there. It's just like you are just kind of being pulled away from this ethereal, this radiating body of light. As you blink, you start feeling there's this chill, this coldness about you, like that you feel, and it's absolutely confusing to you.
So Jackie yells, "Hey, what's going on? Anyone hear me?"
And the chanting, is just continuous and continuous, is almost deafening over, like to the point it feels like someone is just singing straight into your ear.
Hey, don't be so loud.
And after a moment, that just starts getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and to the point to where you you start shielding your eyes almost. It's not sun, but it's just so bright, that feeling like when you wake up in the morning and just walk into a bright light, and that's that feeling in your eyes, whereas your pupils haven't dilated. It's that like almost too intense where you close your eyes, you kind of put your hand up to your face. And as your eyes, you start to feel your eyes start to acclimate, your everything, you kind of open your eyes, and you see, like, you look around and you're in the woods, and you see this statue that is in front of you, and it's the statue in the snow that is the same statue that everyone had just cleared. Sephi, as all this is going on, like, what do you want to do? Like, as this chanting is going on, it's going on for like 5 minutes or so. Like, what does Steffi do in this time?
I think she's gonna kind of step back to where she's not as visible to everyone and pull that amulet out and kind of look it over.
Okay.
For any sort of like writing, or if she recognizes what it might be.
Yeah. So you step kind of away. You kind of, as everyone's kind of focused on all of this. Give me, I guess for everyone else's sake, give me your stealth check.
Stealth?
Steffi.
It's not smooth.
What is it?
It's a 4 or
4.
5. Sorry, 5.
It's a 5. So I would say everyone else that's not involved in this, like, they see you kind of shifting away, kind of dropping back. But I don't know. Does anyone kind of clock what Steffi's doing? Do I stop her? Or, like, I guess you don't have a chance. Like, she's just doing it. You guys all, except for Bramble, see her just kind of like. It's gonna be your passive perception. But you guys kind of look over. She tries to sneak away, but you guys just look over and watch her try to like be sneaky about it, and it's very obvious she's trying to be sneaky about it.
Like step on every single branch possible.
Shit! Snap! Snap! Snap!
We've seen this before.
So you guys see what she's doing, but Steffi, you kind of turn and you're looking at this amulet, and it's I guess I never asked though. Jackie, what's the amulet look like?
It's a silver medallion shaped like a shield.
Yeah, so kind of
Yeah.
pointed down at the bottom and kind of rounds up.
Yeah.
Is there any engravings or decoration on it?
There's a big snowflake on the middle of the shield.
All right. So you're kind of examining that, and you see that, and the bottom corner of the shield is where the part of the tusk came through, and it's just kind of bent backwards, and it's like visibly damaged where the tusk came through, where it was hanging, and it kind of hit Jackie and kind of really damaged the edge of it. So like, you're staring at this thing. What do you do?
I feel like she'd try to like bend that piece back.
Yeah, and so it's cool to the touch. As far as the metal or the feel of the metal, like your friend that died, he had a very similar piece of jewelry that was very entropic like that. Entropic, right? Pulls your heat from you.
Endothermic.
Endothermic. Yeah. So a very like where you when he would have it and show it to you, you felt the one thing that you remember is that it was just so cool to the touch, no matter where you were at. He had a similar piece of material like this. It wasn't like this. This was much nicer. It's as if that metal was worked, but that's just like you remember that vividly that he had something like that on him, like he had before he was killed.
I'm gonna slip it back into my pocket.
But before you slip it in your pocket, you're pulling on it. Jackie, you look up and you see the statue, and you look to your right and you see Sephi, and you see her with your medallion, and she's like trying to bend and the piece that is damaged. She's messing with it.
Hey, be careful with that.
And
What?
that startles, like you look over and you see Jackie, but it's not quite Jackie. Why isn't that working? There we go. You see
Just your regular warlock ghost.
in a very ethereal looking Jackie.
But I can see it. Pick it up and kind of throws it at him.
So she picks up the amulet and tosses it at you, Jackie. What do you do?
Jackie picks it up.
You, as it's coming towards you, put your hand and it goes right through you.
Oh, didn't see that coming. You mind holding on to this for me, please, Sephi?
Okay. Picks it up. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
What's going on? What happened?
Dude.
Last
died.
thing.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
really
gathering that.
Do any of it
Where did-
other all see him, or is it just Sephi that sees him?
Right now, she's interacting, but again, because of her really shitty stealth roll, you hear her conversing, and as you know, all but Bramble, who's trying to stay there, be present, fight the distractions that he's fighting internally. One at a time, several of you turn and you start seeing, you see the incorporeal version of Jackie conversing with, trying to pick up his amulet, and conversing with Sephi.
Holy shit!
What happened, Sephi? How did I die? So Jackie doesn't remember any of this, or can Jackie remember things now?
Again, the fragments that you have, again, it's just as if you got pieces of a dream. That mammoth bearing down at you is very vivid. But again, at this point, there's no like direct thread of events that got you to where you're at.
Last I remember is that mammoth was not very friendly.
She pulls the amulet back out and shows him the hole. It's like, yeah, he kind of got like gored to death.
Not ideal.
You look
not
real
ideal.
cool though. Like, yeah.
Well, that counts for something. But why am I here? What's going on?
We're trying to bring you back.
You guys like me that much, huh? Touched. I'm touched.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
Yeah.
Guilt is a strong thing.
You would have done the same for us.
Yeah, I can't say that I would, but I appreciate it.
Nobody believes that.
So you guys all kind of at this point, like as Olga is kind of settling down, her chanting is kind of starting to die down. Her hands kind of are relaxing, and she opens her eyes, and at this point, the conversation that's going on, Bramble, even it catches your attention, and you turn. Everyone's kind of sees that Jackie is there, and so Olga turns and she kind of looks, and she looks back to Jackie's body, moves the wheat off his face, looks back at Jackie's body, is like, wasn't quite what I was expecting, but at least the soul is bound back to this realm.
Hey there, lady. Are you a lady?
Last I checked.
Okay. You sound sort of like a man, so I just wanted to make sure.
Well, you can only do so much with a man's voice when trying to character act other people.
Am I just going to be stuck in ghost form, or what's the plan here?
All I know that I'm capable of doing was trying to prolong the time that the soul is tethered to the body, to the person. And so you are tethered back because you are here. I just did not expect for you to be semi-incorporeal, semi-corporeal. I'm not sure.
Well, this is going on. Corvus wants to try to sneakily pull his pants back up before Jackie goes.
So give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Ghost is just sitting there with his...
Not great.
Oh, no. Actual Jackie.
Okay.
So, Jackie, as you're talking, you see Corvus kind of sneak over and start tugging your pants up of your body.
Hey, what are you doing there, buddy?
Your pants fell down. I was just trying to put them back up.
Those britches are pretty tight. I don't think they just fall down.
No, they fell down. They just fell down.
All right, come clean. What happened?
Your pants fell down. I'm just picking them back up.
Can I do a deception check?
Yeah, do a I guess it would be
Insight.
a deception.
Insight.
A deception versus
deception.
insight. Yeah.
Okay. How do I? Let's see.
I got a.
I mean, your passive
what am I
insight,
rolling?
really. I mean, or you could just roll an insight check. Yeah.
Insight.
Well, you beat his 4. So it may not be completely obvious to Jackie, but it's questionable for sure.
I don't know about this. It's a strange party you guys have here.
Olga thinks for a moment, and she finally just says, "The best I can decipher this is that the body is the soul is back, and in this semi-corporeal form. I would take the body with you, or honestly, I'm not sure." And she comes to you. She puts her hand through you, Jackie. There's this odd sensation as she puts her hand through you. She grabs some snow. She drops it through you, and it's again this odd sensation. And then she says, "Do me a favor, walk away from us."
You do me a favor. You walk away from me.
Don't sass me, or I'll ask Chulute to undo this.
Okay.
What I'm starting
I'll
to
walk
think is
away.
a curse.
Jackie walks away.
And so you start walking away, and after about 30 feet or so, you find you hit your body is just tugged and pulled. You can't move any more than 30 feet. And then she says,
tetherball?
"You what?"
Jackie's like a tetherball.
That first thing that goes through your mind. And she says, "Walk to your right."
Okay, Jackie walks to his right.
So as you begin to walk, you feel that same pull. And as you almost do a full, 360 degrees, she goes, interesting. It seems you are bound to her." And she points over at Sephi.
Sephi, my bud. Sephi and I were close before my untimely demise.
Were we? Sevi reaches back into her pocket, pulls the amulet out, and goes, lady, can't remember your name, I'm so sorry.
Olga.
It happens. It's Olga.
This thing mayhaps have been glowing earlier. I don't know if that's important.
I tend to make a habit not to touch things that are glowing. That's sort of your burden now until you do what you need to do to put his soul back into his body.
So he's like stuck to the necklace.
I would say stuck to the being that has taken or touched the necklace.
Dude, anybody want this necklace?
I don't believe it'll be that simple.
Yeah. I've got soul, but I'm
Maybe
not
don't
soldier.
go to the bathroom without letting him know.
Okay.
So I guess the mechanic here is, Jackie, go ahead and take yourself a long rest. You're still dead, but you can participate in these things. However, you are a ghost.
You're stuck to me.
You can hover about 20 feet or so. You find that as you are making that circle, you in some cases you're not touching the ground, but you can't move 20 feet. I said 30. I meant 20. 20 feet from Sephi. Sort of like the tether to your tether ball is Sephi. You can speak. You can perceive normally. You can manipulate any ethereal or potentially magical objects, but you cannot physically touch the living world, like opening doors, picking things up, as you've seen with the amulet. And then when it comes to combat, if any combat does occur, all of your damaging spells. So if you have to, you can make yourself not dead and then do it. But for all intents and purposes, you're dead. But all of your damaging spells will be half damage. But you can still do non-damaging spells to the full effect.
Can he take damage?
We'll see.
Or can we just use him as a distraction?
So he is, in all intents and purposes, your buddy, my buddy, the ghost.
He's Casper.
He's Casper, the friendly twat.
Yeah, and that's
Oh.
He's Casper, the ornery twat. But this essentially has given you that buffer of time to get back to Bryn Shander when you guys decide to perform, try to get the ritual or the resurrection that Aloysius was mentioning.
So we don't need to worry about his body anymore?
You do. And so I guess Olga then says, well, if he is bound to her, I can take the body back to where he was stored, and when you're ready to return to Bryn Shander, he'll be bound and ready.
Oh, Jackie asks, what else do we have to do? Why can't we go with you to Bryn Shander?
No, you can. I'm just bringing it back to Goodmead. Oh, you should probably fill him in. You've been dead for several hours, almost a full 12 hours. You are in Goodmead now. Your friends fled Dugan's Hole. It brought you to Goodmead, and I'm trying to do my best to aid your friends because of my good friend Bramble here, to bring you back.
And on the way back to Bryn Shander, we wanted to take care of some business here in Goodmead. And Olga was nice enough to help us get us some additional time allowance, connect your body to this plane so we could take care of this. We've got a verbig down. The Aloysius, he understands.
Much obliged.
Jackie, how do you feel about how much we'll be spending on those dog sleds?
I'm not a fan, to be honest. I feel like we're kind of getting swindled.
Yeah. We should really pick up the pace then.
Agree.
So stop dying.
How did I die?
That could be laid at my feet if one were so inclined. Though I think we maybe all share the blame a little.
Most of
We
them.
said hello to the mammoth, and he did not appreciate that, and immediately knocked Bramble and I unconscious. And at that point, we didn't have a ton of healing powers, though. You remember the beginning of the battle at all? I mean, there was a number of us, but it turns out a lot of us have quite a bit of healing. And so we managed to get back up on our feet, and I was coming around the backside, and by the time I came out to try to heal you, you were on the ground, and my spell did not take. At that point, I realized that you were dead, fighting the mammoth almost single-handedly. You were such a hero.
Yes. Well, I appreciate you trying to heal me. I'm more concerned about where the rest of our brave party ran off to.
Oh no, everyone was inside. There were children trying to save the children. Bramble is a soft spot for the little ones. There was lots of confusion about those wolves and everything. It was a real nightmare.
Sounds like a nightmare. Well, let's get going. I don't want to be a ghost for forever.
Well, Bramble, I believe that is you.
All right. Well, thank you, Olga, for helping us get this far and taking the body back. So we're going to head off and for where we hear this militia was last headed.
And from what she kind of describes, it's not that far from where you're at. You guys were off in one direction. It's kind of just a diagonal back towards the direction that they went. It shows. See, you guys help her load Jackie back up, and for such an older woman, stout and kind of squat woman, she effortlessly drags Jackie back through the woods of the way you guys came. So you guys start making your way through the woods with the 5 of you and a semi-corporeal version of Jackie. Jackie, of note, this is your person as you are now is unrechargeable. So long rests do not affect you. Like you are essentially if you remember when Carp made the simulacrum of Carp, and then Dayton got to play 2 versions of himself, but it was an unreloadable gun. So like your spell slots, long rests don't work for you now in this form. But you are back, and you are sort of a refreshed version of yourself, but you are this ghost-like thing. And so again, you are, as you have been talking with everyone and you see kind of everything that is going on, you, as you're walking, you put your hand out and your hands go right through trees. Like you are, for all intents and purposes, a ghost. So use that how you will, but know that you have a finite number of bullets in your said spell slot gun.
Hey, Jackie, can you do a handstand? You think your hands will go through the ground? Your feet don't seem to.
Jackie does a handstand.
Absolutely fantastic looking. Wait. Athletics check.
Athletic.
I was thinking you might dive into the earth, or maybe the soles of your feet would get caught up on the surface of the ground, and you'd be just submerged in there, and we'd have to. We wouldn't even be able to get you out.
Oh no. I'm feeling pretty light, pretty nimble.
Very nimble. Your handstand as you guys are walking, you look back and he's just like fucking not. It's messy, but it's still a good handstand for someone that you've never seen do a handstand before.
Yeah. Don't worry about me.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are walking through the edges of these woods, and for a moment, a figure in cold weather clothing kind of comes lurching out of some of the cover in one area that you guys are coming through. It comes into plain view and is running as fast as he can through the deep snow. Slung over his back are a pair of animal traps, one of which you see appears to contain a bit of a panic-looking fox, and he's just rushing to you guys, kind of looking over his back, like, and he kind of stumbles to himself and falls almost to his knees before you guys.
Do I recognize him?
Yeah, sure, yeah, you would recognize. This is Fef Morin. He's a trapper in Goodmead, but yeah, that's you don't know him, maybe, to the point that like you can vouch for him or anything. You just know of him.
Okay. So I want to say like, hey, Mr. Morgan, it's me, Bramble. What's happening here? What, are you okay?
And he looks up to you guys, almost like startled to see you guys saw this, and he's just like, oh, and he kind of leans back on his sits down in the snow. The cages kind of crunkle on the ground, and the fox kind of squeals a little bit in his one cage, and he's just like, oh, sorry, I was checking my traps, and he gestures to the traps on his back, and he just says, and I walked into this clearing, and there's dead bodies everywhere, ripped limb from limb, like, and he stops himself from almost throwing up as he's describing this to you, and he goes, "There are skulls, and their chest is completely caved in. I just panicked. I just ran."
Is it is that right here, right on the other side of this brush?
If you follow my tracks, it's not far from here. It's maybe 50 to 70 yards away.
Okay, I'm afraid that's the militia that went missing from town. I don't know if you heard about that, but we're here trying to track that and the Verbig. So I guess, guys, should we go that way and try to track out what killed it?
Sure.
Hold on. What color is the fox? Is it an Arctic fox?
Yeah.
Regular fox. Is that Arctic fox?
Yeah, it's got kind of a very cream-colored fur with the edges of its tails kind of a little more stark white.
Don't you think that fox would go really well with my jacket? Wouldn't he be a fine companion?
And
that fox?
he
Is
looks
that fox
back, and
tamed?
the fox is it's whining a bit, and he kind of elbows the thing. He's like, I mean, this is I hope to make a good fine pelt of it, and maybe use its.
Oh no,
meat
not a
to-
pelt. I'd like to have him for a friend.
Oh.
Seems like he'd be really nice to rub against my legs.
Well, I mean, I will give it to you for I don't know what are you offering?
Sivit, do you know anything about taming animals?
I can have a little chat with the guy.
Is that worthwhile? I mean, this is strictly, I wouldn't say strictly vanity on my part, but it is a lot of vanity on my part.
Well, what did the guy want to do with the fox? Is he gonna skin
He's
it?
going
Yeah.
to he's
Yeah,
gonna kill it.
Steffi's a little horrified by that thought, so she's gonna yeah, we need the fox. Just so it
Well, how
doesn't
about this?
die.
You give us the fox, and we don't make you come back and help us find the dead bodies.
You tell me. Is this persuasion or intimidation?
That's intimidation.
All right, roll me intimidation.
16.
And he goes, okay. You know what? I saw it. I'll probably be seeing it for the rest of my life. Listen, I have to make a living, and this is what I do. 1 gold. And the fox is yours.
I must not have been quite intimidated.
No. This is something I could probably sell, but processing it and all that, you're doing me and the fox a favor. and he kind of nervously laughs at you.
Steffi lets out a low wolf growl from her chest.
Now, Sif,
Little
when you growl at this poor man, I'll just give him a gold, and then I'll present the fox to Seffi.
So he reaches back, he pulls the thing, and pulls this, white Irish fox. It's small, about the size of Tina, and he hands it to Aloysius. Aloysius, you hold it. What do you do with it?
I'm gonna look at it first, and I'm gonna see if I can pet it, and then I am actually gonna hand it to Seffi because I don't know a lot about animals. That's why that's why I stumbled into this. I was like, I thought maybe you could just be my friend,
like
but he's
person
probably a
who's
wild
never
animal.
held a baby before. He's like holds it like
Yeah.
stiff-armed.
Here you
I don't know
go.
what to do
Take
with
that.
this thing.
Do with this what you will. I'm a little over my head.
Steffi grabs it and holds it like a baby. Checks it over for any injuries. Was it caught in any of the traps at all?
No, it's terrified, but so give me an animal handling check. I guess with advantage, I'm going to have you do it with advantage because of Dayton as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a 5.
Not great. It's a 1.
10.
A 10? So it is... You manage to calm it down to some degree. It's still kind of... when you hold a scared animal like that, it's like you feel it shaking. It doesn't fight you though. It doesn't let you touch its face or anything. It doesn't let you pet it nicely, but it does seem some comfort the way that you kind of bundled with it. Okay. So you have a fox.
Sweet.
Given to you by Aloysius. And so the guy just says, "Follow my tracks." I mean, you can't miss it. It's a grisly scene. And he looks to you guys. He goes, "Can I go?"
Yes.
You may go.
And Fief continues on. So you guys continue onward, I am assuming.
Yes.
So you guys continue on through the woods, following his tracks. You're continuing on. You get deep into the woods here, and amid the snow-covered pines, as you're following this guy's trail, you guys discover the remains of 5 militia that have been just completely clubbed and ravaged to death. The day and a half of new fallen snow is starting to cover them. And so it's tough to make out a lot of things as you come upon this grisly looking scene, but it is fairly gruesome with the frozen blood and the body is just kind of frozen stiff.
Does that guy have a head in his lap?
I mean, it's grisly scene, Chris.
It looks like he's giving himself a BJ.
I mean, maybe this thing that killed them made him blow himself.
Gross.
It pulled a fucking Epstein on him.
He's looting his own body.
What do you guys want to do?
Who are those guys standing in the back over there on their feet? What's that all about?
Is there any way to figure out how long it's been?
Absolutely.
Like looking at the blood and the corpses? I would like to ascertain that.
Yeah. Give me I guess for how long they've been dead, give me a medicine check.
It's not as good, but I will oblige. Here you go. So 17.
17. So there's no question that these things were dead not too long ago, maybe a day or so. Just over a day, maybe. I mean, it's the amount of snow that has accumulated, the way that the bodies are looking to you. You've seen perished bodies before, but with the weather and all this stuff, like it's easy to discern that these guys haven't been here for weeks. They've been here for maybe a day, maybe 2.
While he's doing that, I want to go around to the bodies and just collect any personal artifacts I can take back to the families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in doing so, while you're doing that, there's small purses of, I would say out of the 5 folks that are that are dead here, you collect maybe a total of 12 gold worth of
Not what I'm looking for,
I know,
but I'll take it.
You collect 12 gold worth of their personal items and like their purses to distribute to the families. And you also find a couple of small trinkets and notes and effects that belong to them.
Okay. I make it clear to my group that I'm not looting the bodies.
Insight check.
Roll it.
And then, all right. Wait.
No,
Do I roll
you're
in?
fine. You're not deceiving. He was just saying it.
Just checking for ID, I imagine.
So there's this grisly scene. This is kind of where the militia got to before they were just taken out. What's the plan?
I guess with the snow, there might not be any tracks, but I'm curious if there's any tracks of the creature that did this away from the scene.
You're welcome to do a survival check to find.
And I'll help him with that.
So if either you do it or you can have someone with a higher survival do it, but you can add aid, so have them at advantage.
I'm not that much of a survival person. Anyone else good at that?
I'm pretty good at it. I'm +6 on it, but
Yeah, I'll help you.
Xander, why don't you do it with advantage?
Okay.
+6.
17.
17.
Yeah, 17.
17. So after all of this, so one, before I go forward, what is Jackie and Aloysius, what are you guys doing in this scene right now?
Jackie's just chilling. He's not really feeling himself, so he's just sort of taking it all in.
You see a dead body, you put your hand to the dead body, and you have this like inner kind of moment.
Yeah.
Aloysius, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm just kind of standing around again, just very upset about all these people that will never feel the blessed light of Pam.
What about you, Seth?
I'm shielding my new friend's eyes from the carnage,
Perfect.
and I'm kind of humming to him, her.
You can check. What is it?
I think it's a boy.
Oh, okay.
Mazel tov.
So as all that's kind of going on, Bramble, you and Xander start strolling around, taking a look at things. You do find these trails, and so would you say you had a 17?
Yes.
So with the 17, you find this trail that kind of heads away from the town, and in towards the mountains, or kind of the mountainous hills and whatnot. But what you notice, Xander, as you guys come across these trails and where the direction they go, you pick up that these are ogre tracks.
I relay that to the group.
All right.
I thought we were hunting a Verbeek. Oh, but a Verbeek's just a male ogre, right?
And could he get a sense of how many? Was it ogres or ogre?
With your understanding of the tracks, and as you follow the tracks just a short ways to see whether or not it's multiple or one, you do realize it's just a single ogre.
I tell the team the same thing.
Didn't we get an ogre dick in our last campaign?
Yes.
I think you did.
Might kind of be our thing.
Well, no one harvested a mammoth dick, and so you could have had a whole assortment of dicks.
Well, I mean, come on, we have standards.
Mammoth dick, ew.
Rough job.
Imagine having to carry that thing around.
I know. Well, I mean, honestly, it would be a really fucking solid weapon.
Just take dick slapping people.
Yeah.
Did we decide if the mammoth had a baculum?
Well, we cut the mammoth balls off, didn't we?
It was rough down
Yeah,
there.
we kept stabbing them.
You stabbing him and pummeled him. Like, there was a scene where you speed bagged him. Okay, so you guys found the trail. What's the plan?
You're gonna kill the ogre. Say it.
I'm gonna kill the ogre.
So you guys continue
What
onward.
one monk can do, another can do.
You continue onward, and it's a couple of hours that you guys are kind of walking through the woods here, and you're getting a good distance from town as you guys are getting in, and so it's still within that first chill window. Only a couple of hours have passed, and as you guys are walking, Sephi, the fox, starts squirming in your arms. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh, he's gonna hate that. 20.
20. You hold it tight, and it you manage to calm it down, but it's still squirming every so often. But you get it to maintain a bit of control. And as you're walking, a snowball hits you in the back of the head.
Fuck. I turn around to see where the snowball came from.
You turn, and as you turn, you look past Bramble, who's got the lantern sticking out of his pack, and you see that the lantern is glowing green. And you turn, and you see a Chigwa just sitting off in the distance, this little tiny creature, just kind of dancing around, packing another piece of snow.
Flip it off.
And you flip it off. It does its equivalent with whatever digits it's got. Yeah. And as you flip it off, you feel the fox start to stir again.
Okay, I'm gonna cast speak with animals.
Well, you don't have to cast. I think with critters you can
Can I
talk with critters.
Just do it? Can I just talk with them?
Is there a talk with? Is it a feature, or is that something that you're able to do? I thought there was like a cantrip version of it.
So the lantern is glowing. This is the thing that we've been looking for.
It's what the thing you got from Villian, yeah.
Yeah, so this is what she wants. And she wanted. We didn't have to bring them back to her. We just had to like find some and tell her where they were.
She asked you to learn about them, and if you are capable of bringing one, fantastic. But she wanted to observe and report back to her about them.
It just says I always have
All right.
prepared.
Okay, you can guess we go.
Perfect.
Really
They appear to be
tried real
mischievous.
hard not to go Mark Wahlberg on this.
Hey, Fox!
Hey there,
How you doing?
Fox. Say, hey, buddy, what? Why are you squirming? What are you trying to get away from?
Fun.
Fun?
Chase.
Oh, like the little dickhead over there?
Chase. Dickhead.
You want to go get him?
Yes.
You gonna go get him and bring him back to me?
Yes.
Who's gonna be a good boy and bring him back to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let
And
him
you
loose.
put him down, and the fox just dashes towards the Chigwa. The Chigwa, as he comes fronting, backs up a little bit, reaches behind, and pulls out a berry. And the fox stops short as the Chigwa offers the berry to the fox. Fox looks and smells it a little bit. Chigwa bows, pulls the berry up. Fox gobbles up the berry. And then the Chigwa throws snow up. And the fox and the Chigwa, you see them kind of all in the distance on a small hill, just kind of jumping around this little, like, again, this Chigwa is smaller than the fox. The fox is about, cat-sized. And they're just doing this kind of thing. And he jumps up and he starts riding the fox a little bit. You see him just jumping around the snow. And just, like, you're standing there. Everyone's kind of standing there.
That does look fun.
I tried calling him back. Hey, come here. Really wish I would have given you a name before I let you go.
Oh, his name is Carl.
Oh, I was gonna say Gerald.
You would be wrong. He's Carl.
He after a good couple of minutes, the fox comes, like, it kind of slows down, stops bounding around, comes walking back with a little Chigwa, like, riding it, holding onto its fur. He comes up to you guys, kind of, I guess in this scenario, I'm thinking, like, Aloysius and Sephi standing next to each other, everyone else kind of standing off to the side. And the Chigwa opens its arms like this, claps, and jumps off, kind of shuffles through the snow, and then makes a big snowball and starts pressing it together, and then it takes a bite of the snowball, places it down, and as he places it down, the snow falls apart, and there's this little tiny charm sitting in the snow.
So I'm just gonna reach forward and pick it up and examine it.
And so it's a very simple looking charm. It's made of wood. It's kind of like this small. It's not. They didn't really carve it. It's as if they went through and found it after, I don't know how much time, finding a piece of wood that looks a certain way, small piece, and it's like cleaned it up a little bit. But it's a small charm that looks as if it's a face of a small fox. But is a charm of animal conjuring. And so go ahead and add that, but I will.
Dear sir, would you like to accompany us on our current travel?
And it looks to you, and it kind of head kind of tilted, and you hear it go. And not really I didn't mean to do that way. It doesn't, because of the way you guys approached it and everything, it doesn't, you get a sort of an affirmation.
I'm gonna double check with the fox. Be like, do you know what he's saying?
He looks to you and he goes, friend.
Oh, cool. Come along, friend. Oh, wait, I didn't hear that. Never mind.
The fox says he's cool.
Oh,
So
cool.
just for reference, let me send you a picture of these little chigwas here.
But I also want to ask the fox what his name is.
I bet it's Carl.
This is your guys' fox. What is the name of the fox?
Sure,
Galco.
his name is.
It's Galco.
Galco?
Galco the fox.
Ah,
My name is
I
Galco.
should have named you. That's a cool name.
It means peace.
Oh. Oh, you're one of
Geese?
those.
He looked like a Carl.
I need to add this.
Chigwa's coming with us? Or just
Maybe.
All right.
It is following you guys as you guys continue, and he's kind of riding on the fox behind you guys.
Okay. To the ogre.
Okay, continuing onward. So you guys, after several hours of walk, it's around 8, maybe 9 a.m. right now. After several hours of you guys walking through the woods with the channeling of Jackie back to his body, but not in a full human or tiefling form. But the ogre tracks that you guys follow, the trail culminates to this rocky hillside with these pines growing out of the ground's base. Set into the hill of you see this cave. And there's this cave kind of wraps around. You see this area where you see there's a primary entrance, kind of this frozen creek emerging from this west end of the cave here, which leads into this low-hanging mouth of this cave. The center of the cave, there's this very large, not very large, but vast-looking, 8-foot tall, high passage hewn from the rock. It's somewhat blocked by tight strands of massive falling logs and timber and whatnot. And then on the kind of all around the corner, as you guys approach this, you kind of see this off to the corner to the northeast. The cave has this big yawning open mouth, but and there's light that flickers from the inside of it. But there's the tracks that you guys are following kind of head through this particular entrance, and this particular entrance has looks like there's these two curving features kind of that you can barely see from your guys' position, kind of curving upward from the opening of this spot.
You said we heard some noise coming out of.
There's some light flickering through.
Okay.
From which entrance? Both
the
entrances?
northeastern portion of the cave.
So the tracks go towards the northeast, but there's a western entrance that has a stream coming out of it too, but it's low hanging.
Yep. And then there's right next to that is a kind of a almost looks man-made passage, but there's all sorts of it's tight, it's smaller, and fallen logs and debris kind of make it difficult to traverse.
Okay.
So there's 3 different entrances, much like the previous one. One to the far left where the stream is coming out, one to the center, and then one off to the northeast around the corner.
So do we want to play this the same way and just walk in?
No, I would not go through the front door.
So one of the
Which
guys
door?
in-
Which is front door?
The large door where the tracks go probably wouldn't go through there. So maybe we go
Okay.
through the stream door or the man-made one.
Go.
I'll sneak over to the stream door.
Go ahead and move your tokens where you want to go.
Xander and I came over here, and it looks like there's 3 entrances over this way.
Yeah, so you guys get a little bit closer. Xander is kind of walking up the stream. Part of it's partially frozen over. There's still water running. It's not fully frozen, but from the area that you guys are at right now, you guys see that the entrance, that the kind of more low-hanging entrance that Xander is kind of working his way up the stream, meanders more to the north, more away from you guys. as you move over to this particular area, Bramble, you see a much more almost man-made, like carved stone and placed stone directly in front of you. And then off to the right, there's another cave that kind of meanders around. And you see the flickering light kind of within the cave there.
Okay. I'm going to plan to just hang out here and wait to see what Xandor finds if he comes back to report.
What's your plan, Xander?
I'm gonna walk up this, or sneak up this, I guess would be a better idea. Entrance and see if it kind of opens up into the rest of the cave.
Give me a stealth check.
Let's 13.
Okay. So you walk to where you're at right now, and so you're kind of following what you perceive as north. I guess you would kind of understand that better. But you're moving north along this frozen stream. The tunnel splits. There's two directions, with one way continuing north and the other way kind of verging to the east. The stream itself continues to the north and follows this dark northern tunnel where there's some light kind of flickering from the eastern tunnel to your right.
Can I see anything in there? I've got 160-foot dark vision.
So as you kind of look towards the right hand, you see there is a creature sort of hunched down, messing with something. Its kind of back is turned to you. You can't see what it's doing, but it's kind of hunched down over a torch that is kind of lodged in a crack and kind of sitting up right next to it. And it's using it as a source of light. And you can kind of see it. It's illuminated, but that at that distance, what it's doing, how it's doing, you just see something moving in the distance.
And I can't tell what it is.
It's large. It's larger than you. You get a sense that it is not ginormous, but it is at least a scale larger than you.
Does it have a unique smell that I can pick up?
Everything in this cave right now, as you kind of get more into the heart of this cave, is very musty and a bit rotten.
Okay. All right, I'm going to head back out of the cave and let the group know that there's a giant creature. And this, as I ever up in this cave, kind of
Go
show
ahead
them.
and move your guy. Sontag, if you would for a second.
Draw him a map in the dirt, kind of what I've found.
Okay, and up to the right, where there's flickering light.
It seems to... go ahead.
Before we get started, we may need to think about our priorities and our intentions. It is very unlikely we'll be able to reason with this individual as we found with the mammoth. Not to say that this is a mammoth himself, but we need to protect the town of Goodmead. It won't do us any good if we just go in there and so I guess that is to say we need to kill it. It appears there may be more than one, as we've been following an ogre, but we've heard tale of a V-bird. Are we prepared to go kill these two giant things?
I think if we're strategic about it, we can take them.
So then my next question is, what's the best way to do that? Should we all go in different entrances? Should we look up around the right to find the other one? Should we sneak up? Should we look in to see what we can find and then come back out and talk about what we see?
What if we lure them out? What if we set a trap and lure them out of the passage?
How do we lure them?
we have a little fox that might be able to run in there and catch their attention.
Could it scout for us?
How about blood?
Yeah.
Blood.
Ask him if he can go in and just very cautiously look around and tell us what he sees.
So you asked the scout, or asked this fox to scout for you, and I guess tell me how you ask this fox to do recon for you? No, that's what a fox says. You're speaking to an animal that is not of normal, like your level of intelligence. So how do you tell this fox? Like, how do you describe what you were asking it to do?
Say, hey, whatever your name was.
Galco.
Galco?
Yes.
Right. Can you go in this tunnel? Go in the tunnel,
In there.
but be sneaky. You know sneaky? Nobody sees
Lie.
you. Yes? Okay. Go sneak in. Nobody sees you. And you come back and tell me what you see.
In there smells bad. Dangerous.
Do you not want to go in there?
And you see him look into there, look in there, and there's this apprehension. But you could potentially persuade him to do it. Do you want to persuade him?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me persuasion. Is it 20?
19 plus 1.
Yeah. So it looks to you, and the chickwood jumps off, and it kind of takes a couple of steps back and just goes as the fox kind of takes a couple of steps forward.
Hey, Galco.
My name.
First sign of danger, you come back right away.
I run.
Yes.
I'm
you
good
run.
at that,
Yes, you are.
except for traps.
Okay, avoid traps.
So which entrance do you want him to go through?
Which entrance did we want to go through, guys?
I've already gone through that one, so maybe the first one on the right.
Okay.
While they're doing this, Drew, over this entrance, does it look large enough? The entrance with the light, does it look large enough for those creatures to fit through, or it's an entrance they couldn't get through?
Yeah, it does look large enough. It's about 6 to 8 feet tall.
Okay, so they could get through it.
Yep, but the tracks that you guys were following go off to the right towards where those kind of things come out of the ground. To the northeast.
Are there any like loose rocks or anything? Could we, if I scampered up the side, are there any boulders I could potentially pry loose to drop down if we, set in a trap type of deal?
Give me a survival check. You're in terms of like, I guess give me two checks. You're gonna, I'm not gonna worry about it or athletics. Give me a survival check to see if there's anything that you're able to find.
Okay. That's a 14.
There's a kind of a little bit above the entrance as you kind of are scouring up the top of it. There are some boulders. There's nothing massive. If anything, it would be disorienting, injuring, but not like if you were able to trigger them or prop them up to fall. If they were to hit, it would hurt, but not disable.
Okay. I think while the fox is scouting, I would kind of scurry up there and try to get one of those boulders using my spear as a lever.
Yeah.
Get one of the boulders ready to fall.
Okay. So as you're getting that ready, the fox is going to scout. So he heads in. And you see him just kind of darting around slowly, kind of tuck around to a corner, look around, dart to another side. Before long, you lose sight of him. And he goes into the right entrance. And as, maybe, say, a good 10 minutes goes by to the point to where Seppi's anxiety starts to there's a little bit of worry. Not sure what's going on. And, after a good, 10 minutes or so, he pops back out, and it's the same way he comes, the same way back. He's not running, fleeing or anything. He comes back very cautiously, and reports back what he sees. So he comes and he says, food, fire, hot. Smelly animals. They make this sound where they go ba 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 ba.
Sheep.
Sure. Sheep. Gate. Fences. Boxes. Bad smell. Far, far deep into cave. Did not go further.
What kind of bad smell? Rotten death smell?
Rotten smell like dead bodies we saw.
So, people.
Rotten smell.
Rotten smell. Okay. Little buddy here says there's death down this tunnel.
And food.
And food. Are they cooking
Yes.
the sheep?
Food. No.
Are the sheep going in the fire?
Sheep aren't in fire, but something in fire smelled good.
Okay. So death and food down this tunnel.
Death and food. That is life.
Okay, good. I'll believe
If I
you.
were to think on this, death is life. And then you see the fox have kind of an epiphany.
Oh my God, he's becoming.
Galco's getting deep.
But life is also death.
I give a little pat on the head, like, yeah, yes.
I will bark on this.
I don't think foxes bark.
I will chitter on this.
Okay.
I will make monkey sounds on this.
Thank you, Galco.
So what do you guys want to do? Marble has got sort of a lever of sorts.
Orbit.
Sorry. Corvus has got sort of a lever of sorts with some loose talus.
Which entrance are you over, Corvus?
The right one.
Okay. Does one of us want to go in and bait out the whatever we find in there?
I want to ask
In there and bait.
Galco one more thing.
Are we gonna? Is any of our group gonna have a problem seeing in the dark, inside the cave?
There's light in there.
There is some light, but in the cave that you went in, Xander, those without a torch would not be able to see far.
Okay, so we need to take that in consideration.
Galco, you said you saw sheep in there. Did you?
You said sheep. I see sheep.
Yes. Did you see anything else that was alive in there? People
There
or other creatures?
heard something in Sneaky Cave. Heard something in other cave, but too close.
Too close?
So it sounds like
Did not want to get
We could-
close.
we could walk into this fire cave. There'd be nothing there but sheep and a fire and some food. So we can make our way in there. And then maybe make some noise and run back out and let Marble platform.
Do we want to fight it in the cave or outside the cave?
I think we want to draw it out so that Marvel can drop some rock on him.
I can cast bonfire. Would a big fire bring it outside?
There's already a big fire in there.
Is there?
On the
Isn't
right
there?
side. On the right side, there's a fire.
Well, I can sneak into that other cave if that doesn't have anything but the sheep in it, and we can get a better idea of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, Galco was in there and wasn't caught, so it seems like it's safe for us, a few of us, to go in.
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak into this other cave, Drew.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
So 12.
Okay, go to where you want to go.
Oh man, it's starting to. Sounds like hail.
Not here.
Okay, I just went to the cave and
Yeah.
I think I can see the livestock, but I can't really tell what's in here.
So you walk into this room and it opens up. It's there's a bonfire in the center of this room, and it's lit, relatively warm, kind of crackling and burning. The scent of roasted meat kind of fills the air. There's a hunk of meat kind of hanging over the bonfire. Its juice is dripping and kind of sizzling into the fire itself. As you move a little further in, you see that there's a small pen off to the right of goats and sheep being held in this kind of unclosed, spacious animal pen. It's got a crude wooden fence that encloses on it and keeps them sort of in this particular area. Other features of the cave in this area kind of include like a really broken down sort of cart, broken wheel sort of areas that are busted into it, and then there's a couple of old crates are visible off in barrels off to the far end of the room.
Can I see across the room? And are there any other entrances or exits in this room?
Yeah, you see 3 other entrances. One off to your left, where there's a light flickering. There's one straight to your due north that kind of goes off into the dark.
Do I get a sense that the one to the left is heading towards the same room that I saw coming from the other direction?
That's a good deduction based on what you had seen prior. And if you move further through the room, you may see the creature kind of hunched over, doing something that you are unable to discern. And then there's one other entrance off to the right that kind of goes off into the dark.
All right, I'm gonna sneak to the right where the pin is. Then.
Okay. I'll just keep using your stealth check.
Okay. Use the same one or roll again.
Fine.
All right, can I see anything into this other far right cavern?
Yeah. So, as you move into this far right cavern, it starts to stink. Like, not of rot, but of just absolute, like fucking shit. And as you get a little bit closer, actually, this is where you are. Like that's all you kind of see from this position, or at least you're able to determine. Just it starts to this nasty smell before you.
Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of go around this corner and look into this middle cave just to kind of see if I can see anything in there either as well. Looking around hiding behind the crates, kind of looking down this hall.
Yep. Go to where you want to go.
All right there, I guess.
Yeah. So when again looking down this hall, I mean. You hear, I guess, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 15.
You hear this sort of soft, rhythmic kind of purr, I guess. From where you're at, it almost sounds like a soft, rhythmic purr.
Okay. A purr in there?
Yeah.
All right. That's all. I can't see anything down that.
You can see the back end, but it's very, very dark. I mean, when what you see is just lumps of gray.
Awesome. All right. Well, then I'm going to head back out and kind of let the group know what I've seen. I just tell them I saw, or I could kind of get an idea of the layout of the caves, and the one that had the flickering light in earlier where I saw something hunched over is still there. And then one of the other, there's some livestock in this big cave, and then in the middle cave, going to the north, there's something else alive back there that I could hear moving around, but I couldn't tell what it was.
But as of what you saw, there's only one enemy that you saw.
I've only seen the one big creature hunched over. And then I heard in a different location. I heard you said purring, right?
Yeah, a rhythmic sort of.
Okay, yeah, I explained that I heard the sound of another creature breathing or purring in another cave, but I couldn't ever get an eye on what that was.
Well, based on if that might be another one, I feel like we should draw out the first one you saw. Try to take care of it on its own, and then go to see what's purring in there.
Yeah. And then, Drew, whenever we're standing out in this opening, can any of us see up into this middle cave at all?
Yeah, you can see, like, again, those with dark vision from your vantage point would see something very similar to what you would see. But yeah, from where you're at, it's an entrance that looks more man-made. It's an 8 foot tall wide passage, or 8 foot tall passage, 5 foot wide or so. But from where you're at, it looks very unnatural, more man-made, more sculpted into. But you see that same creature. It's back to you.
Okay. So it looks like it's straight up this corridor, guys. So yeah, I think we could probably spread out here and draw it out into the open.
Yeah, I'd like to draw it out on the right side here so that Orvis can drop something on him.
Can you let sheep go? So we like try to keep, and then it chases them. Break the sheep out.
Yeah, could the fox go in and scare him out of the pen?
Can Steffi turn into a sheep?
Well, even if you just opened up the gate, or if there was like a way to break the thing to let the sheep out, then that would distract him. And
I can I can go back in and open the pen. There's nothing in that big room.
Yeah, do
just
that.
open it up.
And
something.
Then just poke the sheep a few times to get them jostled.
Yeah, or we could throw a torch into the pen, and that would probably get him to.
Just light the sheep on fire.
We want them to go this way though, because we want the sheep to come out, and they want them to chase the sheep.
You got a herding animal here. Get the fox to go in and.
All right, Xander goes back in, opens the pen, and then comes back out.
Okay, give me another stealth check as you go back in.
Yep. Ooh, that's way better. How about 25?
Yeah, no problem. So you go in and open the goat pen, the goat and sheep pen. And in doing so, you it's not super elaborate. It is very, very simple. But it's not really hinged or anything. You just kind of slide it through the dirt and create this opening. And as you kind of stand back a little bit, you see the goats and the sheep just kind of milling away, just chewing on whatever dried vegetation has been kind of left in there for them. They look up at you kind of lazily and go back to what they do. The door's open, you step back, But as you before you leave the cave, you observe them for a moment. It's not like they're rushing to get out. They're fairly content and staying lazily within their confines.
Almost like a job for Galka.
Yep. Do we want to, before we start this commotion, do we want to spread out a little bit so we don't get
Yep.
stomped on by whatever is in there?
Yeah.
I would like to get a little bit higher ground. I don't know what the topography is around this cave.
It goes up. It's not super steep, but it's kind of gentle. It's difficult climbing for sure. Like for Corvus, the monk, not terribly difficult, but everyone else would have a little bit more of a difficult time to get up there. Not in combat though. It wouldn't take much time.
Jackie
Okay,
can just kind of hover up there, though, right?
What was that?
Ghost Jackie, he can just.
Ghost Jackie, if he wants to get up there, he just thinks about it and he starts rising up through the rock, and positions himself up there.
Sephi, can you talk to Galko and have him flush the sheep out?
Hey, Galco.
Yes.
While that's happening, Xander's going to get up on this cliffside to get a vantage point so he can draw his bow.
Okay.
You want to chase sheep?
They're big.
How was the game?
Sheep big.
Yeah, but you're tough and
I
scary.
am tough. You're right.
Do you want to chase the sheep out of the cave?
I can try.
You can do it. I know you
do
can.
it. I can do it.
You can do it.
You're right. I can do it.
You go get those sheep.
I'll go get those sheep.
Get those sheep.
And so he just bounces around, boom, darts into the cave. So I guess position yourself where you guys want to be. Like if you're gonna be up on the edge of the cave, where's my button here? That's the target button. Shit.
I want to be kind of up on this cliff face where I have a view of all three entrances, if there's a way to do that.
I mean,
It's
where
hard
you're
to
at
tell.
right now is the ground. You can where Corvus is, for
I'm
instance.
trying to find my guy. I zoomed out. Now I can't get zoomed back in to grab my token.
I don't know if this does it.
Oh, there I am. There I am. Okay, got it. Shit.
I'm gonna ramble and cast guidance.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that you're at least 20 feet up the edge of the cliff, maybe 10 feet up the edge of the cliff.
Okay.
So everyone that's on the edge of the cliff is at least over the entrance or 10 feet up.
Perfect.
So Bramble, is that where you're at?
Are these trees here? Can I hide behind this tree?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm banking on. I'm banking on.
Jackie, you're
stuff
too
coming
far away
through this door.
from Sephi. I wonder if I can put a circle around her that would move with her. That'd be nice. Gotta use the measuring tool. So, oh man, it's not great, but 20 feet. You have to measure your distance away from Sephi. So Fox goes in. You are sitting there, everyone's sitting there waiting. You hear some yipping. You hear some belting. A lot goes on. Unsure. It takes some time. Doesn't happen immediately, but you hear kind of the belting, the yipping, and then there's a yipe, like a squeal or a dog yipe. Then after a moment of just what feels like forever. Come on, get out of here. There we go. And one of the rams just kind of slowly begin to meander out. It's grazing kind of in and around you guys. But before long, you hear a deeper sound, a deeper voice, just like, oh, open. Oh, and after a short period of time, what's this? Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh my! Will you? Oh, come back! And the ram that is kind of loitering around in this area, feasting on whatever vegetation is right there. You see this larger creature kind of come out and is sort of saying, "Here, come here, come on, come here. No, come on, you don't want to run from me. No, come on, come here." One sec. And it kind of tries to gets down, and it's not enormous. I would say 10, maybe 11 feet tall. Its features are very humanistic, but much more robust, full, and larger. It's like a cross between a giant and a very, very runty, very squat-looking giant, but a lot more elongated-looking features as it comes out. And you hear him just go, "Oh, Doug's your friend. Come back. Whoa. It's okay. And he kind of moves towards the sheep, or the ram that is meandering around. What's your plan?
This is not an ogre, correct?
Not an ogre.
What? Do any of us recognize what this is?
Something to kill. We were looking for a giant, a Viborg.
Yeah, but this might just be a large creature that has nothing to do with...
Ask it if it's a Viborg.
Are you
on it?
Well,
Does anyone recognize what a Viborg looks like?
Yeah, can we roll whatever to see if we recognize what the hell this thing is?
So, yeah. Why don't you roll me a nature check?
I mean, we heard back in Goodmead that it was supposed to be a Verbeeg, so we theoretically would know what that looks like.
I have to go to 7. You're gonna do it for Aloysius either.
Yeah, I got a 2. I don't know what the hell it is.
Just stick both
Okay.
fingers in your eyes.
What did you get?
15.
Somebody got 19.
I got a 22. 19 plus 3.
I'm sorry.
On what are we rolling? I'm sorry.
Nature.
Nathan.
Nature.
You have no idea why you're rolling a nature, do you?
I do to know what that creature is.
And
I rolled like
We
shit.
just rolling dice. I'll roll dice.
I rolled like shit, so I guess I didn't know what it was.
You rolled an 18.
Me?
Who rolled?
Or who
the-
did?
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 4.
Oh,
Ghost boy.
Ghost boy.
Or no, it was 19 plus 3.
Those. So I guess several of you, from the descriptions from Goodmead, they said that the Verbeeg creatures are a sort of cross between giants and humans. very runt-like and giants, very large, giant-like creatures, but they aren't as large or vast or powerful as giants themselves. So that description in mind kind of fits what you're seeing here.
Corvus doesn't know that, so he's sitting here he's got his spear in the boulder, and he's unsure whether to let her rip or not.
Maybe Bramble will tell him.
The goat meanders. Oh, the goat drifts a little further this way as it's walking, and you see him just go, Doug, come to Doug, come here, it's okay. And he drifts a little further, looking towards the guy as you guys are waiting.
Do we want to try talking to him?
Somebody-
That's things that verbiage. I can tell it. I try to tell Steffi. I'm trying to whisper up to Corvus up the hill. You're on
Trying
the-
to I'm sorry, say that again.
V's
You're
are
trying to
Anybody-
communicate to Corvus?
I'm
Anybody-
trying to tell Corvus, like, this is the verbiage. Like, this is what this is what we came. This killed the militia.
Are you using Navy SEAL? Are you using Air Force code? Are you using...
Just going like this.
He's like 10 feet from me.
He's up on the hill. He's 10, 15
I'm
feet
just
above.
I'm kind of motioning, like, with the spear, like, come on, start this party off.
Okay, I'm gonna loose the. I kind of see him waving, and so I will loose the boulder I've got to stun the thing.
Okay, so give me a... Now that you've got it set, give me a athletics check with advantage since you prepped it.
Okay. Now, because I'm a monk, I can use acrobatics, I believe.
There you go. So instead of pulling on the lever, you spin around and just boink.
So 21.
So so what does this look like as Corvus is dislodging these small boulders from their place that pour down onto this guy?
Well, he's got the spear wedged in there, and he's gonna do like almost like a roundhouse kick where the leg comes up and then comes down on the spear to
It
trigger
makes
it. Around, and he's gonna catch it in his hand after it
perfect.
looses all the boulders.
Fantastic. So you do that, the boulders fall. Roll me 3d10.
Okay. 18.
Oof.
Pretty good roll.
These boulders come crashing down. The goat gets hit as well. Buries the goat and kills the goat. Oh wait, I should have killed the goat. It's 0. Let me go ahead and try there. But it hits and it kind of staggers to its knees to a bit, and it goes, oh, and he kind of looks around and just kind of staggers back up, and he's kind of like bowing around a little bit, kind of moving, kind of weird, disoriented, discombobulated. What's happening now?
I did my part. It's up to you fuckers now.
I want to try to sneak up from behind with my quarterstaff and hit him.
So give me a stealth check with advantage since he's discombobulated. Do you not hear me?
I did. It's rolling now. It's coming through.
Okay. Just making sure. There it goes.
The dice were taking a long time to roll on D20.
Interesting.
19.
So you are able to move right up behind him,
Mhm.
and then roll me your attack. And this will be with advantage since you have surprise.
Yeah. And I'm going to use Divine Smite here too. So with advantage.
Yes.
No, it's just going to be a crit 20. So on the first roll.
Oof.
See if you can get 2. See if you can get 2.
This doesn't happen. Oh, you just want me to try.
It's always fun to see.
No, crit 18. Oh.
Still
Pokemon
not
had
bad
that.
roll, Dan. Okay. Max damage plus your damage.
So whatever this is plus gross.
So 7
3. So it's plus 6.
plus
So.
6.
And Divine Smite on that.
Well, what's the total damage on the physical damage?
9.
Okay, and Divine Smite?
9.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, 1 second.
Used up my good rolls on my attack. Bramble wants to try to avenge his militiamen from Goodmeat.
One sec. All right. After that attack, roll for initiative. So hold on. Let me start it so we can fix this. But everyone has advantage on their initiative roll because of the new rules. Let me start. No, don't roll yet.
Shit. Sorry.
You can right click on their token in the bar and then change their initiative roll after it's already in.
Let me make sure this adds. Alright, you should be able to click your guy and roll with advantage on your initiative.
Got a
Go to
user error
your
that.
sheet.
Xander rolled a 20.
You just double click your character. What'd you roll, Xander?
20.
Okay, so I think that's probably a good place to stop, since it's 11 o'clock. We're being discombobulated with the boulders falling down onto it. His goat buddy dead. Unsure what happened to Galco. And we will pick up at this point next session.
Good session, Drew.
What? Do you want to try to find out what next week is about?
Frost on the ground, spirits all around, but you ain't never seen awkward till you see a monk yanking pants on a ghost. Well, I floated from the statue, feeling cold but feeling fine. Got my soul stitched back together like I crossed that silver line. But the wardens looked all guilty, like they'd all been maligned. Then I noticed something missing, my pants around my ankles. What a crime. And I said, why would you pants a man who died? Corvus froze like a possum, self-fear nearly cried. Bramble whispered sorry, Aloysius merely sighed. But I caught that monk red-handed, trying to pull him up my cold backside. Oh, I got the blues, them ghost pants blues. Ain't easy haunting heroes when your pants don't cover your screws. Now Corvus always graceful, moves with monk-like pride, but he fumbled like a drunk yeti when he saw me float on by. He grabbed those trousers panicking, trying to hike them up real quick. But a ghost don't miss a thing, son, even without fleshy sticks. And I said, why would you leave me looking bare? Bramble hid behind his shield, Sephi couldn't meet my stare. Xandor sighed in Elvish, that ranger done seen everything. Aloysius blamed his goddess, saying Pam works in mysterious ways, I think. Oh, I got the blues, them ghost pants blues. Got resurrected from the heavens, now I'm mooning half the crew. So we head out for the Verby, tracking murder through the snow. But it's hard to look intimidating when your ghost buns kinda glow. The crew is swinging, spelling, fighting, doing everything they can. And I'm floating there behind them like an awkward cuckold man. Now I'm saying someday you'll bring my body back to life. They said, yeah, sure, Jackie, absolutely, but we're kinda busy with this strife. Sephi keeps my amulet, Corvus won't make eye contact. till the day they fix my body, boys. My ghost pants ain't coming back. Yeah, I got the blues, them postmortem blues. Jackie Daytona riding shotgun in a ghost with nothing to lose.